what we've got here is a star, and what we want to do at the minute, it'll only do the outline. So to create it so it actually fills it all in, we need to highlight it, and at the bottom here we have toolpath tools. If I click on the fourth one in, which is fill, it actually gives me a full set of options of what we can actually do. So in tool, we can select what tool we're actually using. Okay, and for the example I'm using a 1/8 end mill. In the depth, we can choose a depth of what depth it's going to go to into the material, and just to the right we have engrave parameters. So if you're actually cutting into a harder material or you're going quite thick, we can actually create it to do so many passes into the material so as you're not going to break your tool and you're not going to ruin the job you're doing. What else we have down here is the fill style. There's a nice large variety of different fills you can use. For this example I'll use reverse spiral, and I always give it an overlap, which gives the cutter time to go back over itself slightly just to clean up any bits it leaves as it's cutting. Once we've done that, I click OK, and the toolpath will be created in the middle. Now as you can see the lines it's actually going to take to create it. With a lot of little twists in here, what it's doing is keeping the cutter down to the actual material as long as possible, meaning it's quicker than having it to lift up every time. Now if I zoom out, we've actually got a few different types. The first one being reverse spiral. As you can see, starts in the middle and works its way out. Next to it, the line sweep, which just goes backwards and forwards. We've got an optimized spiral fill, where it starts on the outside and works its way in, and by being optimized it keeps it down for as long as possible, so it keeps it in its quickest format to create the fill. Reverse spiral fill works from the middle outwards. The optimized reverse spiral, middle outwards, but keeps it down longer, as you can see the difference between the two. The island creates islands as it gradually gets larger and larger. Then we've got the S sweep. An S sweep with an angle at 90 degrees, so depending which way you want an angle to go on it, you can create that. Then we've got the spiral and the S sweep with the nose cone. So it gives you a full variety of different fills depending on what application you're doing.